Hey guys, today I am filming my winter makeup must-haves 2016. I really enjoy filming these seasonal makeup must-haves. I will warn you that these videos are always really long. I like to include products for eyes, cheeks, lips, and nails. I will be mentioning some products that may have been limited edition or discontinued, and that is not to rub it in your face. It is to encourage you to pull it out of your collection if you own it, and it's also just me showing you what I will be wearing this season. Now, I am not the kind of person that thinks that you can only wear a certain color a certain time of year, but because I have such a large collection, I like to split up my makeup by season to make sure that everything gets used. So in the winter, I love wearing cool tones, so you guys are gonna see a lot of taupe, mauve, burgundy, colors of the like. And I do have way more products than I will actually be showing you guys today, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. And these are the things I plan on wearing this season. I will not be doing swatches of everything because this video is going to be so long, so please forgive me for that. But I will try to list all of the items in the description box since I will be talking about so much. So first, starting with eyeshadow, I do have one cream shadow I will most likely be wearing this season. And this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Pomegranate Punk. I believe this has been discontinued, but I'm sure a lot of you guys already own this and were able to pick it up before it was discontinued. I think this is a stunning cranberry color that is a great base for any other shades and also really nice to wear on its own. Next, I have a trio. This is the Almay Trio for Greens in the shade 024. This has been long discontinued, but if I'm able to find this on Amazon or eBay, I will have it linked down below for you guys. I love this so much. It really flatters my green eyes. This is really great quality, and I always reach for this in the winter time. I do have a monochromatic mauve tutorial that I will link up here using this. It's one of my favorite looks of all time. And these shades are also really dupeable if you're not able to get your hands on it. Then I have 4 ColourPop shadows. There were definitely more I could have included, but these are the top 4 that I want to make sure I use this season. And the first one is Get Lucky. This is an ultra metallic finish. I don't usually mention golds for the winter time, but this is my favorite eyeshadow to wear on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so I know I'll be getting some use out of this one. This is my perfect gold because it isn't too yellow. It's almost like a white gold. Really pretty color. So next I have 3 burgundy ColourPop eyeshadows. You definitely do not need all 3, but I have all 3 and I want to use them. The first one I have is Drift, which is a pearlized finish. Then I have Porter, which is a metallic finish. This is one of Kathleen Light shades. And this is Lectra, which is also a metallic finish. This was part of a quad that is no longer available. So if you compare these 3 shades, this one is more purple, this is more red, and this one has a little bit more brown in it. So again, you don't need all 3, but because I have all 3, I want to get use out of all of them this season. Next, I have a little sample of a Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadow in the shade I544. I've not tried any Makeup Forever shadows before. I've heard amazing things about them, and this is a stunning purpley taupe that will be perfect for winter. Next, I have 2 MAC Extra Dimension eyeshadows. If you've never felt this formula before, they do feel kind of dry, but they are super metallic and they do apply really nicely on the eye. This shade is Ready to Party, which is an opalescent shade. Whenever I hear that name, I always think of Katie and Desi, and it makes me love it even more. And then this shade here is Smoky Mauve. Again, I think these are stunning colors and I want to get more use out of this winter. And next I have my MAC palette. This is my Cool Tone Row. And even though I've gotten a lot of use out of my MAC shadows, I look forward to using them every single winter. So the shades I have are Yogurt, Satin Taupe, Cranberry, Haux, and Deep Damson. Moving on to some Anastasia shadows, I have some singles and a few in palettes. The first Anastasia eyeshadow I have is the shade Sangria. I have it in the Tamana palette, but this is a permanent shade, just a really pretty cranberry color, and I love the Anastasia formula. And here is my small Z palette with my Anastasia single shadows. This row here is my Cool Tone row that I want to use the heck out of. This is Dusty Rose, Macaroon, and Pink Champagne. I also wanted to mention a couple shades from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, which is definitely a warm tone palette overall, but I was able to create one cool tone look I really loved. I was wearing Vermeer on the lid, Buon Fresco as a transition, warm taupe in the crease, and antique bronze in the outer corner. And then for full-on palettes I would recommend, that would be the Urban Decay Naked 2 and Naked 3. The Naked 2 is a straight up cool tone palette. Here's what the Naked 2 palette looks like. As you can see, this is very cool tone, silvery, taupey palette. And then I have the Naked 3 palette. This is one I like for fall and winter. This does have a lot of pinky, mauve-y, rosy colors that I really love in the winter time. So definitely recommend this palette. That was all for eyeshadows. Now moving on to cheek products. I always like to pick out a specific bronzer, contour, and highlighter for each season. Again, because I have so many and I want to rotate and get use out of all of them. My winter bronzer is Benefit Hoola. My winter contour is the NYX Blush in Taupe. My winter highlight is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Superb. Then for blushes, I have 5 individuals and I do have 2 in palettes. First blush I have is ColourPop's Cheerio, which is a satin finish cranberry. Then I have the e.l.f. Studio Blush in the shade Berry Mary, one of my holy grail winter blushes, and this is very similar to NARS Sin. I have the MAC Blush in Breath of Plum, which is a sheer tone finish. I have the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Heather Pop. I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. This is one that I also like to wear in the fall, but I've been reaching for this more in the winter because on my skin tone, this definitely pulls more on the mauve side than on the nude. My first blush in a palette is theBalm's Cabana Boy. I have this one in a palette, but this is sold individually. And my second blush in a palette is Tarte Unleashed. I believe this is exclusive to the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. Moving on to lip products, there are way more that I could have included, but I chose to only include the ones that I will actually be wearing this season. I chose some of my all-time favorite colors that I had to wear, and also some newer products I haven't given enough love to. The type of colors I had featured are variations of mauves, berries, and maroons. First, I have 2 Buxom Full-On Lip Polishes. This is my favorite high-end gloss brand. I have the shade Sophia, which is a light pink, and I also have Dolly, which is a mauve. Here's a swatch of Sophia, and here's a swatch of Dolly. Then I have 3 of the NYX Butter Glosses. This is my favorite drugstore lip gloss line. These give some really nice pigmentation. They also feel really moisturizing. I do like wearing glosses in the winter time because my lips can feel really dry and a liquid lipstick might really dry them out, but lip glosses just feel really nice. So the 3 shades I have are Angel Food Cake, Strawberry Cheesecake, and Cranberry Biscotti. So here are the swatches of Angel Food Cake, Strawberry Cheesecake, and Cranberry Biscotti. Next, I have 3 jumbo lip crayons that are holy grail formulas and colors for me. So I have the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in Honey on the top and Crush on the bottom. And in the middle is the MAC Patent Polished Lip Pencil in Kittenish. And here are the swatches of Honey, Kittenish, and Crush. For traditional lipsticks, I only have 2. The first one is the Urban Decay Matte Revolution lipstick in the shade Matte Back Talk. This line has been discontinued, but this shade has been added to the Vice range, and it is a comfort matte finish. Here is a swatch of Matte Back Talk. And the other lipstick is my absolute favorite lip color to wear for Christmas. This is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Divine Wine, my favorite red of all time. I just feel like a wine is so much easier for me to wear than a really bright fire engine red. And here is a swatch of Maybelline Divine Wine. And lastly, I have 5 liquid lipsticks. First is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Dopey, a really pretty mauve color and a really comfortable liquid lipstick formula. And right here is a swatch of Dopey. Then I have 3 Anastasia liquid lipsticks that all look very similar, but they are not the same. I have Dusty Rose, Soft Lilac, and Catnip. Here is a swatch of Dusty Rose, Soft Lilac, and Catnip. My last liquid lipstick is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade number 14, Blackberry Sorbet. This is a dupe of Lime Crime Beat It and Anastasia Craft. And right there is a swatch of Sephora Blackberry Sorbet. So like I said, I could have included a ton more lip products, but these are the ones I plan on wearing this year. And lastly, I have nail polish. I have some holiday polishes for Christmas and New Year's. Then I have some nude taupe mauves. I have silver metallics, and I also have berry wines. Starting with the holiday polishes, I have two different Christmas manicures I will be wearing this year. One for actual Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then I also have one weekend where I'm going to 3 Christmas parties, so that's when I will wear the other. And the first Christmas manicure is using the Butter London polish in Macbeth and the OPI glitter polish in the shade Bring on the Bling. This is a gold glitter base with little mini green and red glitters, just the perfect Christmas glitter. Now, the Butter London polish is not necessary, it is just one of the 2 red polishes I own. And for my second Christmas manicure, I will be using Essie Double Breasted Jacket and OPI Glitzerland. And this is just a gold metallic. For New Year's, I had a lot of really pretty silvery polishes that would be a great option that I'll mention later, but the one that I will be wearing this year is the OPI Liquid Sand Texture Polish in the shade It's Frosty Outside. This is so pretty. It is a really fine silver base, but then there are also some larger, really reflective pieces of silver glitter that really are pretty dimensional, even though it is just like a silver polish. Really, really pretty and a great textured formula. So now moving on to the nude taupe mauve blush category. My first polish is the China Glaze Outlast Stay Brilliant in the shade Always Naked. This is a dupe for Essie Saint Tropez. I like wearing this in the fall as a combination, but I love wearing this on its own to give me that perfect mannequin hand. I think that kind of look is really, really classy and cool, so I definitely want to try that out this season. Next, I have what I'm wearing on my nails today. This is the 9-0 Lacquer Polish in the shade S'more Hollow. This is a taupe holographic. This is a nail polish brand that was created by JessFace90X, who does have a YouTube channel, a really fantastic formula, and a really, really pretty color. One of my favorite taupe polishes is OPI Taupeless Beige, a really great mixture between gray and purple, and I love the OPI formula. And the last one in this category is a polish combo. I am using the L'Oreal Collection Privy in the shade Doutson's Nude, and also the L'Oreal Gold Dust Texture polishes in the shade The Statement Piece. Unfortunately, this line has been discontinued, but I love this color. It is a really pretty like white gold. It is a gold base with some white gold larger glitter pieces in it. I love the formula of both of these, and I think they look so pretty worn together. And then I have my 3 silvery metallic shades. The first one is OPI Designer De Better. I've had this polish for years and it is absolutely amazing. This polish has a platinum base with some copper shimmer in it. So pretty. One of my all-time favorite winter shades. Then I have OPI DS Radiance, which is a silver foil. This looks so cool on the nail. And then I have a silver holographic. This is Color Club's Harp on it. This gives you such an intense holographic look, especially out in the sun. And then for wine shades, I only have 2. The first is absolute holy grail to me. This is Zoya's Margot. This is the perfect mixture between a berry purple and red. I feel like usually they tend to pull way too red, but this one still keeps that purple, and I love Zoya's formulas. And the other polish is new to me. This was sent to me by Lauren May Beauty. This is OPI Life is a Cabernet, and this is definitely more of a red wine compared to Margot, as you can see. So I'm really excited to try this one out, and I hope this has just as amazing a formula as all the other OPIs. So guys, that was my winter makeup must-haves for 2016. I would love to know what products you plan on wearing this season, and I would love to know your thoughts if you have any of these items. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.